Gates Adams here on behalf of Apex Trader Funding. I am here with Musa today, another funded trader that has just been experiencing some success with Apex and has been kind enough to spend a little time with us and share some of this some of his success with you as well. Musa, how are you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing great, thanks. Thank you so much for taking your time today. I know that these interviews are really helpful for new traders or new funded traders who are kind of moving up in the world of being a funded trader. And you're sitting in the seat that they want to be in. You have now. Now, was this your first payout that you received with Apex, or have you received multiples?
Yes, this is the first one.
This is the first one. Well, congratulations
Yes.
on that. That's exciting and just the start of something bigger, more consistent. Obviously, is the desired goal as you move into earning a part of your income, if not all of your income, as a funded trader. So, now you said this is your first payout. First of all, how long have you been trading?
So I started learning trading last year,
Okay.
and I really started doing it like this year, earlier this year in January. I was using my own money a little bit, I was trading one micro and just, depositing $200 in an account and blowing it up. It was just not enough. And so
200 can get
I,
blown pretty quickly,
yes,
even in the best of circumstances. It just doesn't give you
yeah.
a lot of room to navigate the markets. So, now, when you started trading, were you trading futures or were you trading something else in the beginning?
No, I just started futures.
Great.
Yeah.
Now, how did trading kind of hit your radar? How did this kind of come to be for you?
Uh, I had a friend who I was living in Arizona, and this guy he was making like a good money from trading stocks. And I first looked into his stocks, but uh, I realized it's like there's like a lot of rules, PDT rule and stuff. So futures seemed simpler and easier. So I just got into it and I started doing it.
Now, ultimately, how did you learn your strategy? Did you do a course? Did you just watch some YouTube videos? What was your method for getting into the point where you're actually trading for money?
Yeah, just YouTube videos and Reddit, all free content. I never spent any money on course or anything. I paid my tuition to the market. That's the only place I
Well,
spent my money.
that's the balance. And a lot of times you can eliminate or at least speed up the process. But ultimately, all of this information is out there: how to trade,
Yeah,
what to trade, and one of the things that I've said over and over is that any viable strategy is going to be a winner for one trader and a loser for another. Ultimately, you have to find the strategy that meshes with your risk tolerance, your trade personality, your mindset, and that kind of thing. So it's great to see how in less than a year you've gone from just learning the ropes through free resources into being a paid funded trader. That's pretty
yes,
awesome. So I,
yes, thank you.
yeah, well, you're welcome. Thank you. That's that's what we like to see. That's kind of the whole point of the business in the first place. So, now how did you happen across Apex or just funding in general? When did you first hear about how to be a funded trader?
I think on Reddit I saw some posts about prop firms,
Mhm.
and I did my research, and I was with the this other firm at first, but then I found Apex, and Apex sounds seemed more easier,
Mhm.
simpler, just one step. So I started doing with trading with Apex since June this
Awesome.
year.
Awesome. Now, without necessarily mentioning anybody else's name, what were the big differences that you saw with the way that Apex is structured versus some of the other guys?
They had like a lot more rules. You cannot do this, a daily drawdown, and don't trade during news.
Mhm.
And the biggest one was like two steps. I have to complete one step, and then I have to do it again before I get funded.
Right.
So yeah,
So you've been here for a little while. You've actually seen, and been a part of all of these recent changes that Apex Trader Funding has put into play. What has that really
Yes.
done for you in terms of your trading and your relationship with Apex Trader Funding?
Yeah, it just makes it even better. It was already pretty good. I didn't really have that much of a problem if it's 7 days or 10 days, but it's just even better that it's even easier and faster, everything. So I'm glad.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Now, you talked earlier about your experience trading with your own funds and depositing a couple $100 here and there, and blowing them, as tends to be the case when you're working with relatively speaking smaller numbers. What is the difference in the way that you actually trade? Not necessarily the financial difference, but the way that you actually trade when you're trading in a PA versus your own actual deposits.
Yeah, I have a lot more room in the funded account, and I don't have uh, like it actually affects trading. I don't have to have my stops really close. I can have some room, and that that helps. That really helps in trading.
So a trade that might have gotten stopped out on a very narrow stop, you can let it move a little bit and turn it into a
Yeah.
winner.
Yes.
Great.
Exactly.
That's awesome. Now, in terms of your methodology and in terms of how you like to trade the markets, do you tend to do more scalp trades, small runs, or do you like to move and look for those trend trades and get those big wins? What's a better system for you?
I look for the trend trades.
Yeah.
I I like to wait for some big movement.
Mhm.
And at first I was trying to do scalping and small little movements, and but I was just getting chopped up, and that's no fun.
Right.
So
I think we have
yeah, I
all
just
been there at one time or another.
yep.
So now, are you just trading one funded account, or do you have multiple?
I just have one for
You just
now.
have one.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on trading multiple PAs, or do you prefer to just stick with the one and keep it all in one spot?
Yeah, I've heard about it, but I don't know, like it sounds intimidating to manage a lot of accounts at once. I'm just focusing at one account right now.
Right.
And maybe in future, if I have more confidence, I will have multiple accounts, and you can spread your risk that way. And it has its benefits.
Right. Well, and like anything, like just like strategy, it ultimately comes down to your preferences, what works best for you versus what works best for, everybody else, which is one of the reasons that we like to do these and, give some different perspectives to, what works for, what someone might watch a previous interview where somebody's trading 10 different accounts with a trade copier and think, holy
Yes.
smokes, that's too much. you
Yeah.
know, and I can definitely understand that mindset. I do think that most people do like to have that flexibility where they can manage and spread that risk eventually, but that's not necessarily going to be everybody's day one methodology. And so it's nice to see those differences and in perspective and how that works for different people. Um, now, have you had really much opportunity to communicate with Apex, their customer support?
Mm, no, I don't think I have even
You
once
just get in there and
contacted them.
you just get in there and
Yeah.
trade and make money, right?
Yes.
Excellent.
but but I have interacted with other people on the Facebook group, and also some admins there maybe,
Sure.
but not the help desk.
Gotcha. I always like to kind of get everybody's experience if they've had some. So, if you were talking to somebody who is just getting started, just learned about trader funding, Apex, and just some of the options that opportunities that are available, what advice would you give somebody who is just starting out down the road of being a funded trader with Apex Trader Funding?
Just be patient and start, and get the account that you think is the right fit for you.
Mhm.
And there is no rush. you don't have to hit your goal in 10 days. You can take as long as you want, and just be patient. Look for high quality trades instead of just trying to take the trade all the time. So yeah, he will get there.
Slow down. That's
Yes.
probably the most consistent answer to that question. And I think that's of incredible value. I know one of the things that Daryl Martin, CEO of Apex Trader Funding, says over and over and over is you get paid to be patient. If you
Yes.
rush it, you're likely to make a mistake. You're likely to make a less profitable decision, if we could put it that way. So
Yep.
I like that. That works out great. Do you have any last minute comments for the world out there in regards to Apex Trader Funding?
No, just I appreciate you guys, and I'm really happy that I found Apex, and it has been really beneficial for me. And yeah, that's it.
Excellent. Well, we do these right now. We're doing these every month. So I look forward to having an opportunity to speak with you again next month after your next payout. Does that sound good?
Yep, sounds fantastic.
Awesome, Musa. Well, I sure appreciate your time today. This has been fantastic, and we want to continue to build that trading relationship and make things exciting and profitable for both sides. So keep doing what you're doing, and let us know how we can do anything to help contribute to your success.
All right, sounds good.
Awesome. Thanks, Musa. Have a great day.